Hey everyone, welcome to the weekly Oracle read. I'm Desiree Lee, giving you a reading for April 25th to May 1st. Last week definitely was feeling that full moon in Scorpio like crazy, and Earth Day was fantastic. Thanks to everyone that showed up for my workshop. I really felt that it was super powerful, and I just appreciate support in all of the gifts that I try to share with people. You know, I always channel gifts, even in my yoga classes. I'm not really taking the credit for what I bring or provide. I'm just allowing myself to be a conduit for love and light. So for those of you that appreciate it, thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to me, so thank you. So let's see what's going on this week. We're going to be doing a read with the Spirit Messages Oracle deck by John Holland. And this deck is pretty cool. I like how each card actually has a brief little paragraph, so you don't actually have to open up a book if you're wanting to get a little more specific. And what I find for anyone that's new with doing their own personal oracle reads with decks is that even though the guidebook might say the card means one thing, if your original interpretation is something else, then go ahead and stick with that. That's your intuition speaking to you, and you should always take that hit, that first initial reaction, and that's one way to train your intuition so that you can use it more in your daily life. Okay, so let's get started. So for the power of good in all, love and light, bless it, bless it. Let's see what's going on for the theme of the week, April 25th to May 1st. Ooh, we have relationships as the theme. And they talk about how our relationships are just mirror reflections. And I talked about that last night in my workshop, actually, about how we reflect things out. And so what we see is really an aspect of self. And so for Monday, Tuesday, we have You Are Not Alone. Perfect to go inside with this idea of relationships for anyone that's like, I don't have a relationship. You're not alone. And there's always guides or people that have passed on that are looking out for you. Even just your higher self, your soul self is looking out for you and has specific things that it wants you to do in this life. So just remember that. Yeah? And then Wednesday, Thursday, we have gratitude. Yes, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. And then finally, for our weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have let go. Let go and let it flow. So let's take a specific look at the week. So we have an overall theme of relationships and just really kind of honoring this idea that every interaction in our life, whether it's positive or negative, whether we're intimate with them or they're just friends, whether it's family, is a mirror of us, of whatever we're experiencing or feeling we're putting out there. So if you find yourself blaming other people for wherever you're at or whatever your problem is, you might want to take another look at that. So that's our theme. So I'm getting a sense that the week actually is looking pretty emotional, a little on the sad side. And so we have to take a look at where that sadness is coming from and if we are blaming it on anybody else, and kind of just owning the fact that you are the creator of the reality you exist in. So for Monday, Tuesday, we have this You Are Not Alone. So if you're feeling like that life isn't giving you exactly what you ordered and you're feeling like you have done all the right things, but you're just feeling kind of separate, that is actually the first sign of depression. Not to say that anybody's depressed right now, but maybe you are, and it's okay. It's perfectly healthy. People get depressed from time to time, as well as get joyful or angry. It's a human emotion, and we are here to experience it. But you're not alone, and so don't ever let yourself buy that lie that your ego wants to tell you. It's baloney. You are not alone. You have people, whether they are physical bodies there that love and care about you, or whether they're spiritual guides looking out for you. Know and trust in the process. You know? And so one of the greatest things we can do on Wednesday, Thursday here is we have this gratitude. And so it's just this idea of taking time to feel grateful is actually the quickest cure to get out of any funk, whether it's depression or apathy or anger. Just take a few breaths and feel grateful. Feel grateful in your heart and try to give back, whether it's through money or whether it's through emotional support. But when we're really feeling down, one of the quickest cures is to help somebody else. When you help somebody else, you're actually helping you. I know that seems kind of strange, but it's true because we are all connected. Yeah? And it feels so great to help other people. So whether you can do it through money or whether you do it through advice is not as important. And also, maybe a gratitude journal. Just write 3 things down that you're grateful for at the beginning and the end of every day, and it'll help keep you centered on what's really important and not get bogged down with the details of whatever it is that's weighing on you. And then finally, we have this letting go and trusting in the process. Trusting that whatever it is that you've been trying to create for yourself, and it's looking like it's not working out, there's something behind the scenes happening. And when we can release whatever our expectations are of the outcome, that's when the magic happens, right? Because a lot of times what we expect isn't actually as beautiful as what the universe has planned for us. And so because we have our mind kind of limited into this box of this is what is going to happen, we can't see this bigger plan, and it won't manifest. And so when that happens, there's actually this resistance, and so things get kind of funky, like things in your life will appear like they're falling apart, and it's only to get you to kind of let go. And a lot of times people just need to be pushed before they go, I give up, right? But instead of like making it turn into something like that, see if you can always walk on this path of trusting and letting go of the outcome, getting rid of all of your expectations and just being open. And I'm saying this to you and to me because that's a really hard act to follow, but it's definitely one to remember and to try to do. So we are transitioning to a new month, which is nice, and so there's that kind of changing of the tides. This week does seem a little melancholy, but I just think that with Instagram and Facebook, everybody's always trapped in this space of like, I have to be happy, everything has to be great. It doesn't have to be great. And it's totally fine if it sucks for a few days. In fact, honor it, right? Because in terms of reincarnation, we came to this planet to experience human emotions. Like, that's why we're here. We're here to learn what love isn't, yeah? So look at what's going on in your life and go, that is not love. And then find where the love is and find that gratitude and feel it and just trust that everything is going to work out. So I'm really excited about this week. Please like this video on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. Those tiny things cost you $0 and they support me. So I really appreciate it if you could just do those 2 things for me. A third one would be a bonus to share this video on your Facebook page. That would be great. I would really appreciate that too. I'm going to start releasing these on Sunday because I feel that it's better for you guys to have the energy read before the week starts. So Sunday is going to be my new release date, and I'm currently beginning to put together my podcast for yoga, and that's going to come with a YouTube for yoga. Yay! So thank you so much. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and I'll see you guys next week.